Hey y'all, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. In the last part we completed Eagle's Tower. In this part we're going to do an optional dungeon and finally collect the prize for getting all of the secret seashells. So let's go ahead and get started with that. First thing we gotta do is warp back to maybe Village in order to collect the secret code in order to enter the dungeon. Okay, so in here, this is the library, and all these books give you a bunch of basically tutorials on how to play the game. But there's a book back here that we can ram to the bookshelf and knock down, kind of like Link to the Past. And if we do that, then we can read the book. And it says, New World of Color under the 5 gravestones. Alright, so here's our code. It's the bottom center is down, the bottom left is left, the upper right is up, the upper middle is right, and the upper right is up. So down, left, up, right, up. Down, left, up, right, up. That's all we gotta remember. Yada yada yada. Alright, so now we're gonna make our way to the graveyard. So that's this one. And every time you touch a gravestone, a new one of these stupid ghosts is gonna come out. So down, left, maybe not every time. Up that time. Right. And then up, and we get a secret entrance. God. And this is the color dungeon. And as you can hear, the color dungeon has an awesome remix of the original Legend of Zelda's dungeon theme, which I absolutely love. Alright, so we're going to talk to these guys. Our colors are never the same. If I am red, then he is blue. If he is red, then I am blue. What color is my cloth? Well, you're blue, obviously. And do you have the powder? If not, you must go back. Yeah, well, I've got the powder. Our colors are never the same. If I am red, then he is blue. If he is red, then I am blue. What color is my cloth? Red. Don't tell anyone. Fairy Queen is waiting for you. Okay, so apparently that's supposed to be some sort of mechanism to keep you out if you weren't playing on an original Game Boy. Or if you were playing on an original Game Boy instead of a Game Boy Color, because the Link's Awakening DX cartridge was one of those dual cartridges that could be played on either an original Game Boy or a Game Boy Color. The thing I don't understand though is I'm pretty sure you can't even get into the dungeon at all if you're playing on an original Game Boy, so I don't know why that little lockout mechanism was there, but anyway, whatever. So as you can guess, there's a bunch of puzzles and enemies in here based on color, like these guys here that you can only hit when they're off of the colored tiles that match them, and these stupid things that you have to hit to line up the colors. I'm bad at these puzzles, so I'm not even gonna lie. Right, I need this one. There we go. Yeah, I'm absolutely terrible at the little flip puzzles. So we've got the compass, that's good. Yada yada yada. There's a tone that'll tell you if there's a key in the room. Oh. So these guys are pretty annoying, but they're easy to kill with a boomerang hit, so it's not a big deal. These guys, you have to hit them, they retract into their shell, then you pick them up and throw them in the color matched hole. Pretty simple. Later on, we're gonna be in a room with like 4 of them at once, and it's gonna be annoying because they chase after you when they see you. But other than that, they're not that much of a big deal either. This is the stone beak. We won't be using that at all, obviously, because we never do. But it's there in case you need it. Ah, go away. I hate these guys, they're kind of annoying. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to be going left. Oh yeah, and the little trick to these tiles is when they turn red and you jump on them, and they disappear. Right, so we got a key. We're going to go back to the right, try not to get hurt by that guy, which I miraculously somehow didn't. I don't know how that even happened, but whatever. Alright, we're gonna make our way across here. We got another stupid puzzle here. There we go. Managed to do that in record time somehow. Alright. So here is the first boss, or mini boss of the area. There's 2 mini bosses and a final boss. Boo, I am no weakling, your pitiful sword is no match for me. He doesn't lie when he says that. Your sword can't hurt him as long as he's in this form, so what you have to do is hit him with some magic powder, and that'll turn him into that little blob, and then you can hit him. He's kind of annoying though. As you can see, he's kicking my butt. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Alright, so we get a fairy. And we continue onward. So here we have the nightmare key already. So as you can already guess, this dungeon is absolutely very short. There's not a whole lot to it. Now we gotta do some backtracking. I'm gonna switch back over to this. Alright, so now we're gonna go back to this room and go up to this locked door that we saw earlier. And this is the second of the mini bosses. What a greedy fool, you want more powder? A buffoon like you might as well give up and go home. So he's gonna jump around and make rocks bounce down, and every time he jumps he stuns you. He's actually really easy to beat though, you just throw a couple bombs at him. And I literally mean a couple bombs, because it only takes 2 to do them. So we do that. And that's it. If you try to fight him with your sword, it can be much more difficult. But just use the bombs, or I think arrows work as well. It makes things a lot easier. Yeah, so I waited too long there, and that stupid thing knocked a hole through the floor and made me fall. Alright, I'm gonna kill this one here real quick before he gets my nerves. Now we have to hit the switch that's under here. And we're gonna go up first, not left. So this room just has a bunch of Zols in it. Just ignore these guys and go to the next room. This is the room that's got all the stupid things in it. And they can be kind of annoying. And we're gonna try to do this quickly as possible, because I fell. They do wake up after you hit them after a little while. It only stuns them for a short time. If they're all grouped together, they can be kind of difficult, but I've had a really good run of it right here, so not bad at all. There we go. And we get a key. Now we're gonna backtrack again. Back to this room. I'm gonna kill these guys before they hurt me. Stop doing that. Oh, well, he killed himself. Alright, so this puzzle can be really annoying if you don't know what to do. But since I'm so bad at these, I've memorized this one because I always struggle with it. Anyway, you're gonna hit the upper middle, left middle, right middle, bottom middle, in that order, and you will complete the puzzle. I've memorized that because I struggle with it every time I play through this game, and I always have to look it up. So at this point it's kind of like burned into my brain. Alright, so now we are at the boss pretty much. We just gotta flip the switch, walk back, and go through the room. Blue is safe, yellow is caution, red is danger. So this guy's pretty unique in that you just have to hit him a whole bunch. And as you hit him, his color will slowly change, but if you don't hit him, his color will revert back to what it was, and you have to basically start over. The easiest way to really defeat him is to jump and spam slice. So what I like to do is get behind him and just, yeah, see, there he started over because I got knocked away. But just jump and spam. I'm losing. If you get behind him and he gets close to the wall, it makes it really easy. Yellow is caution, red is danger. Take your time. So now he's going to start dropping down Stalfos. Just keep spamming him. And there we go. He's not hard as much as he is annoying to fight. And we missed a chest somewhere. I don't know what was in it, but I'm going to imagine it wasn't anything important. Welcome, Orcs. I admire you for coming this far. I will give you the power of color. If you want offense, choose red. If you want defense, choose blue. Which power do you want? So, basically, if you choose red, it's going to power up your sword. If you choose blue, it's going to power up your defense, or your tunic. So I said that really weird, but anyway, the point is, if you choose the red, it's kind of like having a Guardian Acorn all the time. If you choose blue, it's kind of like having the Piece of Power all the time. No, wait, I have that backwards. If you choose red, it's like having the Piece of Power, the sword upgrade. If you choose blue, it's like having the Guardian Acorn, the armor upgrades. So I'm going to choose the armor upgrade because we're going to be getting a sword power up here pretty soon. So we're going to get that. And you've got the blue clothes. Your damage will be reduced by half. So it's just like having the Guardian Acorn basically all the time. And without the annoying music, which is really good. I will now take you out. Ooh, she's going to take me out on a date. Or not. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and go get our reward from Seashell Mansion. Or Secret Mansion. Is it Secret Mansion? Yeah, I think it's Secret Mansion for collecting all the secret seashells. Like I said, we didn't actually collect all of them. I think there's like 26 or 27 total in the game, but you only need 25 to get the reward. So we're just gonna make our way over that way. It's a bit of a trek, but it shouldn't take long. Grab the boomerang just so I can clear these enemies out a little easier. I know I said that so weird, but I did. Alright, so here we are. Here we are at the Secret Mansion. And we're going to cross through, and now we're finally going to have enough to fill up the entire little bar. And we'll get our reward. Da-da-da-da. My job here is finished. It'd be funny if I made that noise. But here we go. You've got a new sword. You should put your name on it right away. So, as you guessed, since I chose the defense from the color dungeon, we get a sword upgrade as our reward from the Secret Mansion. And it's basically like having the Guardian Acorn all the time. So now we've pretty much got the best of both. We're really powered up. Now, I don't know if you get the Guardian, or the Piece of Power of the Guardian Acorn, if it then doubles your attack and defense again. I'm not sure. But the point is, we don't need it anymore. We're already awesome. We can kill pretty much anything in a couple of hits. If you can hit it, that is. That guy's really annoying. Oh, look at that! The boomerang was like flipping out. That's crazy. I've never seen it do that before. Let's do that again. Oh, I messed that up. Let's try that again. Look at it go! That's pretty cool. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that happen. Anyway, that's it for the color dungeon and the secret seashells. In the next part, we may go ahead and collect all of the heart pieces that we can get now, or we may go ahead and get the rest of the picture opportunities. One or the other. Either way, we're going to do some collectibles, and then we're going to go ahead and make our way to the next dungeon, and then the episode after that will be that dungeon, and then we'll do more collectibles after that dungeon, and then the final part will be the last dungeon. So we shouldn't have much left in the game at this point, maybe 3 or 4 more parts total. But yeah, let's go ahead and end things here, and I'll see you guys next time. And until then, take it easy.